that your character did that you just did not expect them to do at all?
Is there anything my character did that I didn't expect? What am I having? Out-of-body experiences? Oh, you mean in the writing? Yeah. Dumb shit in season 12. Let's keep poking Lucifer and wonder what's going to happen. Yeah?
Do you think Crowley is a waffles or a pancakes kind of guy?
That's up to you. It depends on whether they're served and who they're served by and what they're wearing at the time they're serving. The meaning? I was born in the year of the dragon. Koi swims up waterfall, becomes dragon. Right? Dragon Koi, dragon. So I was born in the year of the dragon. So there you go, 1964. I'll be 60 in a couple of weeks.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
So Amazon pulls up in your driveway and gives you a dump truck full of money and says you can make any story you want. What did you do? What did you do with it?
This one. Right here, right now, is all there is. I think that it's a pretty obvious thing that, you know, I died, so therefore you think I've had some sort of epiphanal thing. No, I'm sober 34 years. Everything's great. As I said to an ENT, I have 3 beautiful children, a beautiful wife, and a beautiful life. Don't let me die. And he said, I'll do my best, which wasn't very encouraging. He did lie to me later. He said he'd get me to the hospital, he promised. But he wasn't sure he could do that, so he knew he was lying at the time, but it was worth it. But everything's gravy, darling. Right here, right now is everything. That's all there is. Listen to me. Importantly, I love coming here. I'm so glad to be here for obvious reasons. The fact that I'm standing up and talking is a miracle in and of itself. I just want to thank all of you for being here. But most importantly, it has been a really difficult time for so many. It has been a really trying time for so many. And if you are struggling, please do not tough it out alone. Do not sit on your own. Do not sit in it. Do not sit on it. Put your hand out and ask for help. Every time I ever have in my life, help has been provided. I pushed a button a few months ago and said, help me, and 4 women broke my sternum and brought me back to life. So it's pretty simple stuff. The mental equivalent of that is a little bit more serious. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're struggling, call yourself out. It's time. It's time to turn yourself in. It's time to go, I can't do this on my own. It's time to go, this is a rough place, this is a rough time, I need some help. And if you see somebody struggling, there is nothing more joyous in life than putting your hand out and saying, can I help you? It gives you rewards that you cannot even believe, just by a moment of kindness and a moment of love. Just reach out and try it. If you see somebody struggling, try to get them some help. That's the way it goes. I love you all. I am very, very grateful. I hope to see you all again soon. Look after each other.
Robert?
You know, we've got, you know who's next?
Some craptacular, duct-tape-together BS.
It's the reason that everybody's running for the exit.
Is there some kind of fight or flight seminar going on? There seems to be a stampede to the exit. Oh, I know why. Now I remember. All right, boys, do your worst.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2 most sought-after people on the concert, Benedict and Speight!
put your hand down to these guys. How about these guys?
I think there's a Steve there.
Pretty sure there was a Steve. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, William.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Michael.
Steve.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you,
Thank you,
Robert.
Richard.
Oh, we thank each other there. James, Headlock.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen us on stage this weekend, seek medical help. Because we've been on stage non-stop for 2 hours.
Except
Well, we're banned on Fridays. We're banned on Fridays. We're not allowed to be here on Fridays. I actually had somebody come to my autograph yesterday and they said, seriously, why aren't you guys there on Friday? And I said, seriously, we're banned on Friday.
Yeah.
We were banned on Fridays. So, we're Saturday and Sunday people. We miss Friday people. They're the original people. They're the people who show up first.
They're like our founding mothers.
People. Yeah, exactly. We're mothers and fathers. They are the OG, the Friday people. I always say nobody cares less about their financial health and education than Friday people. 3 days of this will destroy most families, and it'll destroy some in this room. But that's not what matters. What matters is your Friday people. And so, just so you know, Friday people, we haven't abandoned you. We want to be there, and some days, like this weekend, creepily, I'm right outside that curtain, listening, making sure everything goes okay. But if things don't go okay, there's nothing I can do, because I'm banned on Fridays. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
We're banned on Fridays.
Nevertheless, here we are now on a Sunday.
We're not banned from Sundays.
But we're free.
Yet.
We're free.
All right, let's answer some questions.
Let's do that.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
All right, we'll start over there. All right, right here. Young lady.
Hi guys.
Hey.
So I started coming to these because of you guys and one other actor back in 2016. And I waited a whole year. I behaved myself, but I can no longer wait. Can I please get a Tim Amundsen story?
Yeah, Rob's got one. Rob, do your Tim Amundsen story.
Let's see, Tim Amundsen's story. When I first met Tim was on Speight. I had a guest role on Speight.
I hear, by the way, there's a site convention.
So I did a guest role on Speight, and I knew that he knew Rich. At the time, we had the same agent, and so I made a beeline to him. I was like, "I'm Benedict," you know. And he's just the most gracious guy, and we went out to lunch. And yeah, he's just the best. He made that whole experience. That was a really fun experience for me because I knew a few of the cast members from their other projects, so that was a lot of fun.
Tell it's a funny Tim Amundsen story, the birthday story. Singing Happy Birthday.
Oh yeah, when I was at one of the panels that we did with Tim a few years ago, he told the story that on Speight they sing Happy Birthday to all the guest stars when it's the guest star's last day. And it's just kind of a thing that they do. It's always the whole crew pitches in, everyone is like Happy Birthday, like oh thanks, it's not their birthday, but it's a way of saying like we really love working with you. And he tells that story, and I was like, say I didn't get happy birthday. But he said, if we don't like him, then we don't sing it.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't get that happy birthday.
And there was an awkward silence, and then you followed that with a joke, which was,
it was actually my birthday.
it wasn't.
Which it wasn't true. But I've never seen Richard laugh so hard.
Oh my God.
Richard was crying.
That was a classic. Thank you for your question, Mr. Robinson.
It's not that they didn't like me.
No.
I just don't
They forgot the words.
They forgot the words.
They're like, happy shit, guys, I'm lost.
Well, Anthony Anderson was the main guest star of that episode.
Anthony Anderson, happy birthday to Anthony Anderson. You get ready. Hi.
This is my first convention. My name is Brianna.
Doing great.
Thank you. My question was, what do you think would happen if Chuck and Gabriel actually met and had a conversation? Because I know they met in the show, but they never really had an actual conversation. conversation.
Yeah, we didn't even meet in the
Yeah,
show.
we didn't meet the show. We never were on the same set.
Never worked together that way.
Although I directed you.
You directed me.
But I directed you, when I directed you, I did so as me. Not Gabriel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, if I'd done it as Gabriel, if I directed Gabriel, we would have actually worked together.
Yeah.
But I decided not to do that because that would have made people uncomfortable.
Right. You were.
I had to say as me.
Why is Richard doing this as Gabriel? I don't understand.
Why did he go to wardrobe first? Why did he keep hollering, mine? Yes,
And even when we worked together directing-wise,
Yeah.
both episodes I did with you, I worked one day. I was so bummed.
Yeah, one of them was a huge day.
It was a huge day. The TV day was amazing. And the casino scene was great.
I got to out Rob Benedict on that casino day. We did this really long shot where all these dead bodies were in the casino, and we arrive on Rob Benedict, and he has all these playing a slot machine. He's real mean to the waitress, which, by the way, not acting. Anyway, he arrives. The waitress arrives and Rob does it, and I found out, I was shocked to learn that in one of those takes there was real alcohol in that drink.
I wonder who
Real alcohol in a television set.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes, because he made the prop person put actual whiskey in the glass, and anyway, on this take, I'm waiting to go ahead and really down the drink. I'm like, ooh, I like that actually, that's good. So I say a line, I'm a real asshole to the waitress, and I pound it, and I was like,
Could have been my last day in the business.
he's like, cut, great, I know, that's so illegal.
Could have been my last. And anybody listening to this who's in the world of professional television production, we're kidding. We're totally kidding. But we're not kidding. But we are kidding to any industry professionals who may or not be listening.
I think if Gabe and God were really together on the show, Gabe would be very mad at God. I mean, he was my son.
Mad at God.
I wasn't the best father.
Have a good day.
And I think he would be mad. I think there would be an argument.
Probably a strongly worded letter.
Yeah.
Legal therapy.
But you know, I was really bummed because in season 11, there's this point where they're like, "Can't you bring back the Archangel? Can't you bring back Gabriel?" And I'm like, "No, we don't have enough time for
You're like, I
that."
got a thing.
That was the line written. And of course, he thinks I made that up on the set.
I'll improv.
Like I had that ability to change.
Yes, and your way to me not getting back up.
You act like you were on a plane and turned the plane around because I said that line.
Played around. You turned out. Man, 3C is not needed on the set of Enjoy this shark tank. Thank you for your question, and welcome to the Supernatural family.
Thank you and welcome to the family.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Be sure you knew what happens next. But there. All right, you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
So I've been coming to conventions since I was 14 and now 20. And my very first convention, Rob, you sang Silver Spoon, and then in Jacksonville, 28 last year, you re-sang it for me, and that was a huge deal for me. I know it wasn't much, but I really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah,
And
you're welcome.
it's moments like those, and Rich finding out that if you were to have a daughter, you would name her Summer. It's moments like those
Yeah.
that really connect me with the fandom and make me realize how special it is. And I was just wondering, what are those moments like for you, where you're just like, wow, that's so special. I'm so proud to be a part of this family.
Honestly, there's a shitload of free drugs backstage. And not the street stuff that Robbie carries in a beehole. I mean, like the good stuff. Because we're near New York, so we're getting like primo, really good narcotics and mind altering things. And so a little bit of a nice upper in the morning. This is where I take the edge off. Obviously, the band is pretty loaded most of the weekend. That, I guess, part and parcel of being a band. And Robbie does his own thing. He's more of a homegrown guy, likes to travel with his own stash. Not a sharer so much, but that's okay, because it's in his beehole. And a lot of people would put their hand out for that stuff. That's kind of for him.
I just want to apologize. You asked a really nice, sincere question. Went right to the drugs. And she is convinced I have my beehole, which I do not. Never did. Never did. For me, it's Saturday Night Special. There's every Saturday Night Special for the last, we've played now, 105, 6, 7.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And there's always one moment where I'm like, wow, like if I could bottle this up, and it's not like something I do, it's something that happens between the audience and what we're doing on stage. And it's so special. And I had that exact thought. I feel so lucky to be a part of this because it's this real sincere, genuine, raw moment that happens where I feel like we're all just uniquely experiencing it together. And the drugs.
And the drugs. Thank you for your question.
Here, a piece of word.
Yes, ma'am. Listen.
Hello.
Hi.
So, what are your favorite drugs? I'm kidding.
Rob will answer.
I'm sorry, I was excited for the question.
Unless you want to answer. Go ahead. So actually, I was your question. How did you guys get into music?
How'd you get into music, Rich?
Man, I started playing music when I was 13 or 14, and mainly because my best friend, I always wanted to learn guitar, thought about it. My best friend took up guitar and was really good immediately. Really good. And so I was like, oh. I started playing a little guitar and was not good immediately. But I thought I want to start a band with this guy, because he's my best friend. I'm going to learn bass. So I know a lot of people learn guitar and then it becomes bass. I actually learned bass first, like on its own. So and then I had a band with that guy from age 15 to, all through high school. We had a band, and then a little bit in college, and then I just always had bands.
And you grew up in the music capital of the world.
I did, and I just always had bands, always enjoyed it as a hobby. I wasn't doing what Rob has been doing so long. I wouldn't write a lot of music. That was more about, I wanted to play the college parties, I wanted to play the bars, I wanted to be in cover bands and do that kind of thing. And that's what I did until Dick Jr. I was in other bands where other guys wrote music, but I didn't really get into it until the last 5 years. But I've always loved music, I've always loved bands, I've always loved playing. I love sitting in with these guys, like they're like, need a bass player, I'm like, oh cool, like this, I just love playing.
I don't know if you heard what I said after you went off stage last night, but your bass playing is really excellent. And
thanks, man.
now I get to play more bass. It really is, it's really good. I get to play more bass now with the band than I ever had before because we're all switching around, and I just love that instrument. It's a cool instrument, and I feel like I'm getting a little better. And I see, come on, you got the groove down. It's not easy what you do.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, my family was just really into music. So growing up in the 70s, I was born in 1970, and so growing up, music was always playing in the house, and it got in my bones. So I was always a big fan of music. My friends and I would play tennis rackets like I had a dream of being in a band. And my mom bought me a guitar out of the JCPenney's catalog when I was like 12, and I took a couple lessons, and then I just started playing with guitar players that were better than me, and that's always been my best teacher, is actually just being in there and playing with somebody who's a little better and learning secrets. I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it is in me to, like, when I was in high school, I was like, I just had the urge to write. I love what I experience when I see live music, and it makes me want to do that. It's the reason I got into stand-up comedy in the late 90s, because I would see stand-ups, and I was like, I want to do that, so I'd give it a try. So I started writing music when I was in high school, and kind of been in a band ever since, or at least around a band. I lived with a band in college. So it's been in my bones since then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
This is my first time at a convention, and I just wanted to know, since the boys drive a really iconic car, what would your car be, your character's car?
Oh, that's a good question.